They've had a great end to 2022 and a
I
great
mean,
beginning.
You've just cut them off there.
Well, I've got look at the same time.
No, they were just talking about the wrong subject for you, weren't they?
Right.
Arsenal winning.
No, and I've got to go. Someone else at the time was 20 past.
All right, don't cut them off like that, though.
No,
Poor
they
lads.
had bags of time.
Outside the ground, freezing cold.
Right, do you want to talk Chelsea
Reverse
now?
in the car.
Do you want to talk Chelsea now?
Yeah, injury.
By the way, Saka limped off with an injury. We think it's precautionary. I heard Danny Murphy saying that he felt perhaps he shouldn't have started in the game, but I think it was got a whack in the first half, didn't he? But from what I can see, it didn't seem that bad. I think it was just sort of prepare, of course, for the North London derby at the weekend.
No, they're on the bridle, Arsenal. I mean, the goal, you forget about the result. The goal, Thomas Partey doesn't have to go up there and get on the end of a free kick, but he does. Desire. So forget all the tricky little skillful play. Thomas Partey goes up.
Elneny,
sorry, not Thomas Partey. Elneny,
yeah.
And is it Thomas? How do you say his name? The Tomasaki? The
Saka?
No, the fullback.
Which one?
The right back.
Oh, Tomiyasu.
Tomiyasu. Yeah, he was queuing up. He was right. He was right with him as well. The two of them.
Yeah, they were.
Not strikers. Two of them have gone up in the box, and it's 0-0 at Oxford. You're in danger of getting an upset, and them two turn the game Arsenal's way by just desire to get on the end of a free kick.
That's right. 03717 223344. Now, do we have a chat? Should we have a chat about Chelsea now? Do you want to have a chat?
Well,
because we've got to go to a break in a second.
Yeah, go on.
Right? Should we do it after the break? I'm looking at my producers. Do it after the break. We're going to do it for the break, right?
In a nutshell,
go on.
If Graham Potter gets sacked next week and he leaves the club, he will be sacked. Injuries have cost him his job. Not his coaching ability. Injuries will have cost him his job. He's unlucky.
Okay, listen. I'm going to talk now, right? I'm going to give you my thoughts on this, right? Yesterday's performance was unacceptable.
Injuries.
Okay. Yeah. No, the performance. Injuries happen.
Yeah, but that's what the performance is. Why it is.
No.
Because the players you've got on the pitch.
That was it. We'll talk about injuries in a second, right? Park that, right? Yesterday's performance was unacceptable. Okay. That performance. There was there was no shame in losing to Manchester City. They can do this to teams, but it's how you get beat. We went up there in the Carabao Cup earlier in the season, and we put in a performance. They were the better side. They won 2-0. We had chances. It wasn't a chasm between the two teams. We were in the game for parts of it. We weren't in that game after the first goal. We weren't in the game. That cannot. It was painful to watch. It's painful to talk about it now because you don't mind losing as part of football and you can accept losing if you put up I couldn't quite work out what was going on yesterday. He kept changing the formation. That's been mentioned many times. Some of the players are well below par. Yes, injuries have had a part, but yesterday that wasn't about injuries for me.
One thing I would say, right? So he's not escaping all criticism, but injuries have cost him.
That doesn't help.
And this wouldn't happen if they didn't have injuries. And the young lad Hall, who's going to be a player in my opinion, he knew before the kickoff that if he played him on the left-hand side, he's got Mahrez and Kyle Walker running at him. Mm-hmm. Good luck. Mm-hmm. The best fullbacks in the world. The best wide players in the world. I struggle with them too.
Lewis Hall in the Carabao Cup. Lewis Hall was one of our, if not our best player in the Carabao Cup. That's gone.
That was last week.
But
before kickoff, I would have been worried before kickoff. Defensively, is his brain developed long enough?
Well, you've got to get help out there.
Yeah, but he was on his own, wasn't he?
Well, that's what I mean.
I would have made sure he had help if I was going to play him.
Yeah, I mean, Kovacic looks off the pace since the World Cup. There's injuries, definitely. That's no doubt. That's an issue. But yesterday for me, that I don't want to mention injuries because that performance, those players, that's not good enough. And they know that's not good enough. That's Jason, way off what is acceptable for Chelsea Football Club.
I know what you're saying.
Way off it.
But it's like the reserve team they're playing because you've got Chilwell, James, Kante. That wouldn't happen. I don't care. I would expect a performance out of those players yesterday. I don't care how old they are. What that is, they're wearing the Chelsea shirt. That performance that first half was unacceptable. I wouldn't expect a performance when I seen the lineup against Man City. I thought you're going to get battered.
We can get battered. That's fine, right? I understand. We got beat 6-0 under Sarri. But that yesterday, that wasn't about who was playing. That was something different.
So desire, is that what you're saying? Not enough desire from individuals.
100%. Once the first goal went in,
If you've got players not trying, you are in trouble.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Now, you want to throw injuries in, that's a conversation we can have a little bit later. But yesterday for me, and look, Potter knows it, the players know it. You know, and I'd love to hear from Chelsea fans, 03717 2233 44. Personally, I don't see the point in getting rid of Potter anytime soon. Not yet. Not yet. But, of course, we know football is a results-driven industry, and Chelsea have got Fulham on Thursday night at Craven Cottage. I've got to tell you, our away form recently is garbage. I'm worried about that. We've then got Crystal Palace on Sunday at home. If we lose one of those or lose and draw, I mean, I don't know what the place is going to be like.
Do you know what he needs? He just needs some results, Jace. Just for time, to give himself time to get some of these back on the pitch.
Creating a chance.
No, just by he won't get sacked if he draws a game or he wins a game.
No, listen.
That's another 2 weeks.
Reece James, Fofana and Chilwell, right? Those three, you put those three into that team, or any starting 11, it's a different team.
What about Kante?
And N'Golo Kante's another one. Now, I agree with that, but I'm talking about the back line. But